There you go. I am accepting now. I lied. Um, yes, rematch. Okay. Oh, I'm black this time. That's fine. Anyways, hello, howdy, friends. How is everybody? I'm not good at chess. Don't expect anything good to happen here. I just like chess. I enjoy it. So we're going to play it. And I'm also going to unlock desktop audio so that people can hear. And, ooh, doing the King's Pawn opening, huh? I do not know the defense for that. I'm not going to pretend that I do at all. I know absolutely nothing about the game. I'm not gonna abort. Calm down, game. Now we actually get started with the Queen's Gambit. I mean, it might work, man. I know fuck all about chess. I'm not any good. I'm no good at all. So like, this could definitely work. You never know, man. Um, we'll see. I've played a couple of games in the past like 6 years or something. 4 years maybe. 4 years sounds about right. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I really like I'm struggling to like talk and things because I don't know what I'm doing, right? So I'm just trying to like focus a little bit on the game here. You guys can tell me how bad I suck. But anyways, like I said before, I do want this to be a regular thing cuz I enjoy chess. It's just I'm just not, particularly strong at it. Um So if people want to keep playing, then I would love to do so. Oh, can't hear, can't see, but you're continuing your streak? Hell yeah.
Noodle0519 just subscribed for 39 months. Can't hear, can't see. But I want to continue my streak.
You need a rude. Okay. Gotcha. I'll make sure you get a rude. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not sure if I'm like overlooking something. Because if I go here, he'll be in check. He has to stop check. The knight can't come here. You can't hit. You can't hit. You can only come down to here. That won't stop check. I feel like I'm missing something. But he's in check, so he has to keep going. To block check, that is. So he could either bring out the queen, he could bring that forward, he could put the knight over here, or he can move the knight forward. But as far as I can tell, that's the only way he can get out of check right now. Okay, he brought the knight, that's fine. No attack on the queen at the moment. Do we pin the pawn, like stop its momentum? Or do we go on the offensive? Those are pretty well covered. I have pretty much the most. I wouldn't say the entire. We've got a large portion of the center of the board covered at the moment. He's pinned right now. He cannot move. Because if he moves, then we got that. Ah! Ah! I'm no good at this. So he's stuck, which means the queen's only move would be to here. Okay, bishop can come over. That's fine. But the thing is, with the bishop, it can only come here or here. Neither move is going to help him very much. Or it can go back up the stack somewhere. This knight is still stuck where it's at. And in fact, we should be able to stop it from going here or here if we just move here. But am I missing anything? I don't think so. I hope he's not listening. He might be listening. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, he's going for the rook or the knight. But if I do this, he can't do that because he's in check. And then we take. And then we take. Meaning that rook or that bishop was now useless. And it, I would say, weakened his defense on the king, although he still has both his rooks. So the king's still pretty well defended, I would say, at the moment. But he only has 3 attacking pieces left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers left. So I like our position. I'm not going to say we're winning. Or, well, I think we're winning, but I'm not going to say we're going to win. I'm not saying that. I'm not going that far. He's walking the pawn forward. I could take. If I take with the knight, then we could go here, which would be check. But he could just take. We could go... Nope. We could go there. Ah, get rid of that one. which would take without consequence unless he moves. If he moves, again, this is assuming he's not listening to us. If he's listening to us, then me like talking is a terrible idea here. But I'm trying to clear. I don't. Ah. Ah. Anyways, whatever. Is that the best move? Probably not, but it's the move we're gonna make. But you want a backseat chess? I don't want a backseat chess, but I want a backseat chess. Um, I'm gonna do a post game review, and at that point, you're welcome to say anything you want. I don't want help for obvious reasons because that would be unfair to the person that I'm playing against. Um, I mean, a queen for a knight. I'll trade a queen for a knight. That's fine. I thought about check, but I was like, might as well eat pieces, right? Just bribe the king. I like it. Let's bribe the king. I'm down. Hmm. He's gonna take. That's fine though. I don't care if he takes. Because we can just take his rook. I thought about putting him in check, but anywhere he moved with this check, anywhere he moved with that check wasn't particularly helpful to me. So I decided not to, because we can just get rid of both of his pieces like that, and there's nothing he can do. Now, he can take if he wants, but if he takes, I take. And with no pieces left, he's in a pawn endgame. Like, I don't think there's anything he can do at this point. It's certainly possible. Anything is possible. But I think it's just a win. Now, the question is, what's the quickest way... At this point, what's the quickest way to checkmate? I'm terrible at discovering checkmate. It is something I definitely need to work on. Because if I go here, that does nothing. If I go there, he can just take. I have no defense. I cannot instantly, at least, get out either one of my rooks. I can put him into check and walk him where I want to walk him to, though. Because this one's covered. He can't walk there. If I go there, he'd go and check. Let's see where he goes. I'm not saying this is the best move, but I'm curious where he's going to move the king, how he's going to break the check. So we can check him again. At this point, his options are limited, right? He can't go there. He can't go there. He can't go there. He can go here. He can go there. So now he has the option of eating pieces. If I put him into check like this, he can't take, he can't take, he can't take, he can't go back where he came from. He can't go here, he can only go here, right? Or there. Could go there. I bet you there were so many moves that I missed. I bet you there's so many moves that he missed, to be honest with you. All right, so if I go here, he can't come here because of the knight. He can't take because of that. If I take there, that's checkmate. And that's why it's important to stop and look for a moment. Anyways, GG, sir. You did good. Thank you for the round of chess. I appreciate you. Let's see the game review. Because I did apparently have a blunder. I did apparently have a mistake, but I missed 0 things. And I'm happy about that because that's one thing that I'm really bad at. Sometimes I just miss things. So let's get... Oh. Nope, 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 nope. I wanted to game review. Here we go.
You had a nice tactical find in this game.
Oh, God.
Let's review.
I don't need the voice. Mute. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I don't know if he's in chat, but GG. Seriously, comma. Thank you, sir, if you are still here. Heart. Let me spell seriously correctly, and then... Alright, so anyways, what did we do wrong? Start review. So, okay, he opened with the king's pawn. I did Sicilian. We had a couple of moves. This is all textbook Sicilian defense. This is the last book move, though. Yeah, this is where things went off on their own. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I couldn't tell you. He made a good move, according to the bot. We're at an even game. I also made a good move. He made an excellent move. Well, yeah, because he's covering his pawn. And then this pawn covers that pawn covers that pawn. It's good. It's too bad I listened and still lost. Oof. That's all right, my guy. We all lose sometimes. That was just an okay move. The game thinks I should have moved the pawn. The question is why? Right? I mean, I had a chair defense here. I guess... Okay, so I could get the bishop out sooner, which is what I wanted to do, right? I was wanting to do that. I just did it in a different order than what the game wanted me to do. I'm guessing it wanted me... Yeah, I think if I had moved this pawn, I could have gone, without moving the knight there, I could have moved bishop here and then all the way down and had a free piece. And then had the rook shortly thereafter. Oh, not back. Oh my god, oh my god. There's probably a clear button for this, but I do not know things. This one stops the queen. That's true too. That's also very true. Yeah, if the queen comes down to here, then yeah. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. Which, again, I was wanting to move this pawn up, and I did eventually, but because I wanted this move is what I was wanting, or to trade, which is what I'm pretty sure we ended up doing, right? I didn't even think about this pawn stopping the queen from coming down to here. That's a good shout, but that's what it thought we should do. So that was a mistake, apparently, because it just loses a pawn. The question is, did I take that? The game thinks you should have gone here, and the reason for that... I mean, other than putting a lot of pressure on my center and me having no good way to attack other than with my own knight, but then I take, you take, you know, it's a bad time for all of us. Other than that, I'm not sure why exactly. If you go here, then you could go here or here. Either one, you just lose a piece, but it disrupts my game. It does, however, again, stop me from moving things. Although... you could force a trade on the knight, I suppose, going that way. Not really sure. I wish it gave a little bit more of an explanation. There's the show moves button, so sometimes it'll, yeah, play out a little bit what it thinks we should have done. But anyways. Okay, so I moved here. This was apparently my mistake, which I missed an opportunity to capture a free pawn. That's true. My idea was put pressure on the queen because either the queen's going to come over and take me, and then I can take with the knight, or pawn comes out, and then I can retreat and still keep that pressure on the queen. That was my plan. Was it a good one? According to the engine, no. According to the engine, I should have just taken, which is fair. Hey, that's the only good move you made. Congrats on that. No, seriously, that was good. And then it thinks I should have retreated full stop. Because of the knight? I was okay with the knight taking, though, because then I take the knight. And neither one of us were down material. I mean, I guess it's kind of dumb to trade whenever, you know, you're still full material. but personally, I'm okay giving up a single bishop for a knight. That's probably not a good thing to do, but anyways, that's what the engine said we should have done there. This was a blunder. You should have came here because this knight was completely unprotected. So you could have forced this knight to move. Or taken the knight if I missed it or refused to. That's why you wanted to do that. I made an okay move, although it thinks I should have done this, which honestly I was kind of trapped over here in this corner. I was just trying to leave some defense in case I ended up having to castle that side, although my plan was to castle on the king's side, but the short castle. Yeah, that was a missed opportunity, because again, you could have put pressure on the knight, but I took. Couldn't have moved that knight, it would have been... that's true, yeah. No, good call. That's very true. Yeah, so the only thing I could have done... Hold on. Yeah, because if it was here, then that would have been check. Yeah, so I would have had to either just let you take that. Because you're here. You have check. Couldn't move. I could have put pressure on with the pawn. But you could have just taken. And then once you took, my only option would have been to give up the queen, right? No, instead of putting pressure with the pawn, I could have moved here. And that way, yeah. So you came here, I moved here, you took, I could have taken. But you would have pinned this knight down at least until I then move my pawn up and put pressure on it there. Meaning you would have either had to have come here or taken the knight and we trade. One or the other. Yeah, I see. Good catch. Good catch. Anyways, okay, so you took that. I made a great move in taking that. That was a good move. You put pressure on the queen. I took with the queen. I don't know. You missed an opportunity to capture a pawn that was threatening to win material. I did capture a pawn that was threatening to win material. And put you in check at the same time. I'm not sure why it doesn't like that move, to be honest. It says this was a blunder. This was a good move. That was apparently a good move. I see why, because again, so this one here, I forget what they call it, but you have two different pieces that you could take at this point. So of course, under normal circumstances, it would be impossible for me to move both of these, right? There's no way for me to get two pieces out in one turn whenever you have two different attacks you can make with one piece. But I, of course, had options, that being the queen, or the one that I ended up deciding to go with was just capturing with my bishop, which then you take. That's fine. I was fine giving up my bishop for your knight. Repeat that trade that we did earlier, basically, and then take your bishop. So you were in check. You had no choice of doing that there. And then from here, I don't think there were any major things. I probably missed checkmate on more than one occasion, honestly. It would have recommended taking with the pawn instead of the queen. I'm not sure why. It recommends that you move to where there's more free space, but at this point, I think you just kind of gave up, to be honest with you. And then that was checkmate. So, no, that was fun. That was a good game, man. And honestly, I'm happy with it. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm happy with it. I'm going to hide the screen here for just a second because people's names and things are linked to their accounts. But I think if I go to not review, there should be somewhere on here that gives us an estimated elo for that game. Right here. I found it. So an estimated elo of 400 on you and 1150 on me. We both made, you made 2 mistakes, I made 1. We both had a miss that we could have went for. You had 1 blunder. But overall, I'd say it's pretty decent. Not too many mistakes, not too many misses, not too many blunders on either one of us. There was a couple things it doesn't quite understand why we did, and that's fair. I don't quite understand why we do half the things we do either. So, it is what it is. Whatever. But hey, no, GG, thank you again. Red, if you're still in chat, I appreciate you, my guy. And, like I said, if people enjoy this, we'll keep doing it before streams.